Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Magdalene Adenike. I am the CEO of Magdalene Adenike and the CEO of Music Relief, where we help young people unleash the creative spirit within them in order to live a purpose-filled life. I am an entrepreneur, I am a coach, I'm a mentor. I help women leave the jobs they hate and start their thing. I'm an author and a best-selling co-author as well, and a musician, and the list does go on. Today I want to talk to us about the power of the tongue. The power of the tongue. You know, what you say to yourself will manifest, whether you believe it or not. You are where you are today as a result of what you said to yourself yesterday. And when I talk about yesterday, I don't talk about literally yesterday, Monday that has gone past. I'm talking about yesterday in the past. So wherever you are today is as a result of what you said yesterday that has manifested, that has brought you to where you are in the present. I give you a very simple and basic example. On Saturday night, I was out and I was coming back and I said, oh, I'll be back by after 10. I never planned to be back by after 10, but because I spoke it, I thought I would be back either later or earlier. Well, because I had spoken it consciously or unconsciously, guess what? I arrived home at exactly 10:15. Even though I thought, oh, I'd leave enough time. But then everything that took place, traffic, dropping people off and everything, I found myself returning after 10. That is a very simple example of what I mean. But I'm talking about in a larger scale of things, where you leave the partner that you're with today, what you're doing as a sense of a job or whatever it is that you're doing right now is as a result of what you said yesterday. So if that can manifest in a positive way, if that's a good thing for you, where you are right now. Imagine when you speak negative things to yourself. Imagine when you're speaking negativity into your life, into your family, into the atmosphere. Then what will happen? You're attracting all those negative vibes into your life. You may not see it manifesting in the immediate, but definitely it will come to pass. Why? Because you have spoken it. There is power in the tongue. So the best thing I would advise you is to tame your tongue. I say to the children all the time, I said, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. And that's the best remedy. If you have nothing positive to say, do not utter a word, because what you're doing, you're speaking into your future and you're building your future. It's just like a builder who starts to build a house or build any form of building. He doesn't start building from the sky. He has to lay the foundation. Once the foundation is laid, then he's able to begin to build the walls and everything else that goes into that building. And that's what you're doing when you speak, the power of the tongue. You're actually speaking into your life, speaking into your future. And if it's in a negative way, you're actually pulling yourself down or pulling your loved ones down. Or if it's a positive way, you're speaking and attracting that positive vibes into your life. Be careful what you say to yourself. Be careful what you say to your children. That's for parents or carers, Be careful what you say to people around you, to your situation. You may not be in a situation that you are happy with right now, but that doesn't mean that the situation will not change. You have to have the right frame of mind. Even when it's very difficult and it seems like, oh, will I ever come out of this? You must remain positive. You have to remain positive. Even when it seems like when it rains, it pours and everything that could go wrong is going wrong. Stay positive and keep speaking. You have to keep speaking those things that you want into your life so that they may manifest in the future. The good book says, the good book says, living by faith. I'm talking about the Bible. When you live by faith, we say we walk by faith and not by sight. That's what I'm trying to say. You walk by faith and not by sight, in a sense that you see in your mind's eye where is you want to get to. In the reality of things, it's totally different. But do not look at the reality. Don't focus on what you see right now. Focus in your mind's eye where you see yourself tomorrow, where you see yourself in 2 years' time, where you see yourself in 5 years' time. Begin to speak those things out. Write them down so that you don't forget. Write them down, put them on the wall, put them on the mirror, put them on your work table, wherever you need to put them, on the laptop, on the computer, wherever you need to put them, so that you're constantly being reminded, so that when the situation looks as if, oh, it's going to pull you down, you look at those things and say, you know what, I am this, I am that, I'm going to get here, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. The power of the tongue, do not underestimate it. The tongue is the smallest being in the body, but it's the most powerful thing in the body, because the tongue can build up relationships. and that same tongue can pull relationships down. What are you saying to your life? What are you saying to people around you? What are you saying to your community? What are you saying to your situation? Do not be engulfed by your present situation and feel that is it. There is hope for you. For the fact that you are given another opportunity to see a new day, there is hope for you. Don't be discouraged. Don't feel let down and feel that nothing good is happening. Don't be persuaded by your present situation to begin to speak negative things into your life, because they will manifest. Remember what I said at the beginning of this video. I said you are where you are today as a result of what you said yesterday. Be conscious minded of what it is that you need to do. Be very conscious driven. Be a purpose driven individual and say to yourself, I may not be in the best of place today, but I know where I'm going to. And as you begin to speak those things, you begin to walk in alignment with your purpose in life. And you know what? What tends to happen is that the people that you need to help you get from point A to point B, God begins to gravitate those people into your life. Because no man is an island. We can't do it alone. We need support. We need help. We may be financial help. It may be help from people. It may be, just kind of support in different ways. But there's one thing that is certain. We cannot do it by ourselves. So speak those words that you want to manifest. Speak those things that you want to manifest into your life tomorrow. Speak them into your life today. And be cautious minded and be a writer. Write things down. You may be sleeping and you get this idea pop into your head immediately. If you don't have a pen and paper, you've got your phone next to you, record it into your phone or go to the note section of your phone and type it in so that you don't forget. The faintest pencil is sharper than the most sharpest brain. Let me say that again. The faintest pencil is sharper than the most sharpest brain. Why? Because you may say, oh, the brain is very sharp, it can take everything. But then, because it's taking so many things, some things begin to be suppressed on the other things. So it depends on when you took those in, and then you begin to forget those things. But if you were to write it with your most faintest pencil, when you come back to it, at least you can begin to figure out what you wrote, because maybe the pencil was quite faint. You can figure out what you wrote, and there's oh yeah, this is what I need to do. So be a writer. Write things down. Record things down. Don't forget. Don't be persuaded by your present situation. Don't be persuaded by your present situation to the point that you begin to speak negativity into your life. Don't allow that to happen. There is power in the tongue. There is power in the tongue. Believe it. Change your mindset. Change your confession. Change your proclamation in your life and your family. And you begin to see the change that you want. When you begin to change those things around you, you begin to see the change you want, because change is what we're looking at. As we are on the verge of entering into 2017, what are you speaking into 2017? Do you see yourself running in 2017, or do you see yourself crawling? It's a question. What do you see yourself doing in 2017? Are you speaking those things out already? Are you saying those things to yourself? Are you convincing yourself, forget about everybody else, are you convincing yourself that you know what, actually, you can be whatever it is that you put your mind to, irrespective of whatever the negative vibes that's coming in around you? You have to be very strong-minded, you have to be very determined in order for you to get from point A to point B, especially when there's negativity around you. You must be determined, because why? Your future is at stake. The betterment of your life is at stake. Hence the reason why you have to be very, very selfish and be driven in that selfishness to say that you want a better life for yourself, so you can't listen to the naysayers. You can't waste your time with those naysayers, but instead you must stand out from the masses and say, you know what, I can do this. Does that mean that you're not going to have some downtimes? Yes, you're going to have some downtimes, but you pick yourself up and say, you know what, I can do this, and you keep pushing. Remember, there is power in the tongue. I am Magdalene Adenike, the CEO of Music Relief, where we help young people unleash the creative spirit within them in order for them to live a purpose-driven life. And also the CEO of Magdalene, where I work with you, especially women who are stuck in a job they hate, to start their own thing. So if you want to know more, get in contact with me, Magdalene Adenike. I am a coach, I'm a mentor, I'm an author, and also a co-author of a best-selling book, Paint a Purpose. I'm a musician. I'm an inspirational speaker. Let's start that conversation. Until next time, bye for now.